Good morning and welcome to today's session of Moments with Clara. Today we're going to talk for a few minutes about discouragement. I looked up the meaning of discourage, and it actually means without courage. And I got thinking a lot about that, and I thought, well, you know what? Every time I have been discouraged, I've been without courage. For a fact. I can remember some 30 years back when I went through a probably 2-year spell of discouragement. It was following the loss of a little baby boy, stillborn. And when that happened, my whole life felt like it crumbled. I felt desolate. I felt alone. I felt abandoned by God. I felt abandoned by everyone. I felt like nobody understood. I felt like I was the only one, and I had no courage to face the days ahead. Sadly, I ended up laying on my couch for several weeks. Really, it took a lot of strength for me to simply get up and go from couch to bathroom, back to couch for a period of about 6 months. My discouragement led to depression, and you know what happens when we're depressed. That increases all of these traits, characteristics of being depressed. When I got out of that mess, and it took, like I say, about 2 years, I made a promise to myself that I would never allow myself to get that discouraged again, to get that despondent, to get that feeling of hopelessness again. Now, since that time, I've gone through several big things in my life. I've gone through a divorce. I've gone through near loss of home. I've gone through finding out that my husband, then husband of almost 40 years, was a pedophile and had been molesting children all of the days of our marriage. And prior to that, I lost another child, an adult child, and there have been numerous other things that have come along that should, by any means, have caused me to become super, super discouraged. Now, I'm not saying that I have not had days of discouragement, because I have, but I came up with a plan some 30 years ago to never, hopefully, allow myself to get that discouraged again. And I'd like to share that with you. One of the first things we do in times of discouragement is we become unthankful. We think that we don't have anything of value, anything to live for. We feel like our whole lives are tattered and torn apart. Please remember to be thankful every day. When you wake up, take time to think of 3 things that you are thankful for. Even if it's just the sunrise, the sun setting, maybe a refreshing rain, say thank you for those 3 things. Another thing to remember when you're feeling yourself sliding into discouragement is to get up and move. That's something that I didn't do, and I wish I had done, and now I do this every day. Get up and move. Move your body. It gets those endorphins going. It gets us thinking clearer. Another thing that has helped me tremendously is to remember that other people suffer too. It's not just me, and that nothing I've gone through is new to anyone on the face of this earth. There are others, numerous others, who have suffered everything that I've suffered times a million. I take time every day, approximately an hour, sometimes more, to read of stories of heroism, hope, positivity, anything I can fill my mind with to let me know I'm not alone. I have not been chosen on face of this earth. I'm not that special that all these problems have been dumped on just me. Believe me, if we're living life, we're going to have problems. We're going to have heartache. We're going to have grief. We're going to have bad things happen to really good people. Never let discouragement rob you of the joy of living life. I'd like to do a couple more series on this discouragement, and we will talk about it more. But for today, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you've been singled out, that your life is just a combined mess of problem after problem, heartache after heartache, take time, just pause, stop, be thankful. Find 3 things to be thankful for. Share with me in your comments. I'd love to hear what you are thankful for today. I'll share below this video my comments about what I'm thankful for. And hopefully we will be a bit encouraged today, that we will be filled with some courage today. And remember that we're all in this thing together. Let's do it hand in hand, heart to heart, soul to soul. Let's be encouragers of one another. As always, thank you for tuning in to Moments with Clara.